I do want to provide, though, a little bit of insight as to what I'm talking about. When I'm talking flexibility and structure. When I'm talking about flexibility, I'm not just talking about do we work in the office or not. I think a lot of people think that way. I'm talking about it more holistically. In a team setting, it means, are we playing chess or checkers? You know, low flexibility environments are checkers, higher flexibility more like chess. And I remember teaching my kids these games. They look the same, but there's a key difference. What's the difference between chess and checkers? Strategy, exactly. Meaning that when you learn checkers, generally once you know how a piece moves, they all move that way. And chess, of course, the pieces move uniquely. And a great chess player is always not only thinking about how to maximize each piece, they're thinking ahead. How do we leverage this? And sadly, when we're really focused only ever always on structure, we kind of take a checkers approach to our team. This is how things work. This is how we train. This is how we reward. This is how we recognize. And I will say, in a large organization, it's tricky because there's a lot of people and we can't play chess all the time. Here's though, where we lose ground because of our lack of flexibility. You know, I'm going to use an example of, not even onboarding. It could just be we're all tackling a new project, and I got to make sure we're on the same page around something. Well, what's interesting is this project team of 7 of us, I guarantee one of us would have a learning style, which often referred to as action learning, meaning the best way you can show me, Tim, is let me try it. Let me get involved. Now I got to be responsible, but ultimately that's how I'm going to learn. Well, one of us is going to be what's often referred to as an imitator. An imitator is someone who I need to see it once or twice. If you can show it to me, I'm good to go. But if I treat that person like an action learner and say, just give it a go, you're thinking, are you kidding me? I've never even seen it done. One of us probably would be what's referred to as an analyzer. An analyzer needs information. How did we get here? Why are we here? What's the data? What's the business case? If you read the instruction manual to your appliances, you're probably an analyzer. Seriously. And what that person needs is the background, the contingencies. Again, as an action learner, if that's how you're bringing me on board, I'm just like, oh my gosh, let me try. So, of course, we've got to get work done, and we can't accommodate everyone. But the question is, can we actually move forward in a way that accommodates different learning styles? You know, beyond that, rewards and recognition. There are certain people in my new team of 7 where the best way that I could let someone know that they knocked it out of the park is the next time we meet to make it public. Hey, just so you know, this happened. I want to say a huge shout out. Could you stand? Feels great. You know, the very person next to you is like, don't ever do that to me again. But you give that person a handwritten card, or actually take the time to just say, hey, I want to mention what happened and how this impacted me, 10 out of 10 impact.